Here we go. Looks like we are live now. What is up, DOT? Been a while. Been a while since we've done this. Jim Kramer jumping in right away. Yo, what's up, bud? Welcome to the stream. Just going to get a few things set up. We'll just kind of leave it on the Frozen Fury screen there for a minute. Go ahead and take some links, get them posted around. Zabe Gamer, yo, what's going on? Long time no chat, bud. All right, let's see what we got going on. We'll see how the stream goes again. Working off the good old hotel Wi-Fi. For sure. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope everything is good, guys, gals. Watching it live, watching it later. We're just gonna do a little bit of grinding. You're gonna get to see my sad progress working for Krothos. We're sure you just got your Krothos. And I think the conversation is almost has taken away from us with set skills. It's really not, how'd your Krothos turn out? Did he turn out okay? Do you like the skills you got? They're all the same, right? I guess that's, what do we think of that? All right, what do we think? King Josh, yep, what's going on? Oh, that's the line. I mean, what do we think of that? This is our first event where we have full 5 set skills on a Titan. All right, there we go. Links are posted. Oh, we got to put it in Discord too. Good old Discord. Give it a little bit longer, see how many more we get in here that join up with us. Let me expand out this window here. See how many we got watching. 5 watching right now. And you guys are pretty much all chatty right there in the chat. So thanks for joining. Once those links, again, kind of get out there. YouTube. Let's go ahead and put a link up here on YouTube. And Discord. There we go. All right, let's bring it on over. What window do we want? We need this one, that one, and this one. Let's go ahead and kick that live. Here we go. All right, Jim Kramer. Krothos could be a game changer with those skills in my 4-star relics. You think? Nice. I like the guaranteed skills. Know what you're getting for your money. King, you say yup as well. What up? For sure, been waiting for Krothos for a while. Still happy with the skills. So I guess this is kind of where I sit. I have not really made a whole lot of push for Krothos. I actually currently have 65 souls. Now, to be fair, again, still been a little busy coming off of this whole work consume my life kind of deal. But my alliance would not have made it to 94,777 if it wasn't for my 65 souls. I mean, come on, they'd still be at like 712, right? I mean, we wouldn't have that 777, right? Now, I really like the idea of Krothos. I really like the idea of the 5 skills. I'm still a little on the fence about how I feel about basically having, what is it, like the one Titan skill and then 2 different troops buff with 2 different skills, even though they're X skills. I don't know. I guess I'm still very on the fence. Plus, I've got so many other Titans that I have to work on. I just don't know if I'm. I mean, in 8 hours, I don't think I'm going to make the push for Krothos, and that's not what this stream is about. This one is going to be about me just grinding, helping to finish out the stream with you guys. I've made it up to 50 portal stones so far, right? Goal, and maybe we can aim for 400. I might as well go 500 souls. We'll see if we can get to 500 souls on stream. That would be like 50 attacks, I think. Right? I'm getting the 1.3 boost, so let's do a little quick math here. I need a calculator for that quick math, right? What does it actually turn out to? 500 minus 65. Divide that by 13. 33. We're going to do that. And so we're going to get to 500 souls on stream. That's what we're going to do. 33 attacks. Rank-wise, I'm on our secondary team. We're at the 3,000 gems. Not a bad reward. The epic token, yeah, that'd be pretty nice. But for 3,000 gems, you know exactly what you're getting. I'm curious. I don't know where our main team Omega is, right? We've got two teams, Sanctuary Alliance, just a heads up for anyone that doesn't know. We've got Sanctuary. Those are some of our higher level, more active, slightly more competitive, quite a bit more competitive team. That is, I would bet they're probably somewhere around maybe the threshold of Orb of Justice, which I wouldn't mind getting, but I don't have it now. And I mean, that one, ice damage, resist against physical, and resist against fire. I'd like to get my hands on that. I don't know, but it won't be this wrong because I'm not jumping teams. Can't lose my 65 souls. No way. Jim Cramer, don't push myself so hard. I might burn myself out. It's very, very likely. I mean, that's a big, big target. But essentially, God, I'm like farming VP like crazy. So clearly, I've got almost, I mean, let's just look at how easy this whole farming potentially is. I collected the lands just to help the team out. Battle-wise, all right, talking about teams that have minimums, conversation give up, right? I've got 36 battles, all of which I was hitting, I think, around 14,000 VP. And I'm going to break 1,000,000 VP off of just collections. And I mean, it's really irrelevant. We're second place. And again, this is our very casual team. This is Delta. And casual numbers, casual team. We got 40 out of 50. We got two people that jumped to give us a few extra ping pongs. That's a pretty dead league. I mean, if we take a look at the leaderboard, it's us and first place. And first place got a good jump on us as we were bringing in a couple other members from other teams, and that's what we got it. Zade Gamer, nice to see you as well. Jim Cramer, this will be my last event probably till Odin. Got so many 4 stars to work on. So, right, let's talk about that too. Odin. When's he going to be? Maybe I'm thinking closer to the end of the month, maybe last week of May. That's going to be a little bit of my guess. And I guess this is one reason why I didn't go all in on Krothos. I'm almost considering myself maybe a little spoiled right now. As far as rewards go, right, let's pull it up and just kind of take a talk through here. All of these 2 stars are pretty irrelevant. I've got them all. The 3 stars. Got it. Asteron, got it. 4-star Frostbow, got it. Pretty positive I've got the Ice Hammer. I could do a double check too, but I've got Nexus, 2 of them already. Snow Boots, got them. Frost Fist, maybe. The Curious, I don't have it. Don't have the gauntlets because these all came from the, what's his name, Theros event. So I would have really liked to have gotten these 4-star relics and Krothos, but like that's all that I needed. So when looking at this, I feel like I'm just a little bit spoiled by the fact that so many events recently have had 3 4-star Titans in them. So I feel now if I'm going to go all out in an event, I want 3 4 stars. And I actually would have done, I didn't do Hogs of War. I would have done it, but real life schedule completely prevented me from doing that. I would have absolutely loved to do it, just because the only one I have is Venom Tusk, but he's an old Titan. He still has lock skills. But right now it's been really one of those, like, I don't know, finishing it for just 1 4-star Titan that I don't have because I have Nexus already. I'm really kind of looking forward to those like getting 2 or 3 4-star Titans I don't have. So I'm just kind of holding off. And I think the Krothos really could be a little bit of a game changer, especially with the AI changes for Grenadiers. I think Imp's got a buff too, right? I still haven't done my AI overview video, but I don't have that stuff memorized because I haven't done it. So I think Krothos could really be a pretty good attacker, possibly a really good defender, especially if you can line him up with defensive relics for Imperials. I think there's definitely some weight to be thrown his way. Tokyo Ghoul, hello. What's going on? Rashore, you say the end of the month gets your vote as well. It's a bank holiday here in UK. So very possible to align all that up. King Josh, again, you're probably waiting on the event until they drop another badass Titan, which very likely could be next week, but we'll see. So let's just throw some rating out here. I'll just kind of ramble on for a bit. You know, if anyone that jumps on, we've got 8 now. If anyone wants to jump on Discord, I could open it up. Because I've got my headset on, I probably won't be able to connect Discord to the computer. So if I throw the audio on, it would be a little echoey, but I'm totally opening the possibilities if you want to jump on a Discord, but we could do that. Let's see what we got here. Raid cities, build units. Gotta build some Ragnar. Okay. Might as well get that started. Let's swap this one out. Ragnar. Club. 2, 3. I could use a few more Imperials. Might as well stack up on them. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Let's check the treasury room, see what we got going on here. Troops don't care about. We can do a little relic forging. Collect some Titans out of there. Yeah, 2 Titans. 3 Titans. 4 Titans. Let's go ahead and get those. Those portal stones can hang out. Brain. Excellent way to join into the chat. Is that an official? Is MILF's Day an official holiday here in the US? I mean, that's today. I think we're talking end of the month though, so I think it might be, you know, a little off there. All right, so this is what I've been doing lately, just because I was kind of feeling a little burned out. That I started focusing just on some 3 stars, just random ones, honestly. Just swiping through, looking for something that just says, hey, you know, that is what I should focus on. And today, it's the Fire Cloak, 3-star Fire Cloak. Let's go ahead and do that one. Get rid of this, get rid of that. That one too, and there we go. So I've just been working random relics, 3 stars, but I get more success, so I feel more accomplished. And that's what it's all about. It's about feeling important, except this time it failed. What are you going to do? All right, let's switch it up. What if we throw some 2 stars in there first and fill it up with 2 stars, because I don't have any more 1s. Here we go. Let's see if we'll get a success. Forge failed. What are you going to do? Oh, wait, don't want to fill up. Let's go ahead and get some Titans. 1. How many did I say? 2. 3. Well, I'll take that raised dead. Right, because those pretty sweet now. And let's fill up the relics. But yeah, so let's getting back on it, just some random chat. Been out from the whole content creation for a little while. I mean, not only just DOT, but you haven't made content for really anything else in a long time. Just been busy. Real life, of course, always gets primary focus. It really hasn't stopped me from playing all that much. Oh, nice 3-star relic. See, now, if I was actually going for the event, I probably would pull that one token, but I'm not going to pull a token on this one here. 25k VP lens. Let's see if we can do this. I've been raiding with Basathi lately, so unless they're low, I see that ain't going to work for me. Just been taking Basathi out, trying to work on level her up. Since I've got Logu pretty high up there, I've decided to kind of just swap out. Except lately, of course, now. Oh, here we go. I've been working on this guy. Bringing out an Ice Titan. I've been bringing Jotun with me. Just kind of helping out. I forget what Jotun actually buffs. No, Goliaths and Imperials. Guess we can do that. Do some of that too. That's fine. There we go. What do I have on here? Gain freeze and Titan armor. Okay. And the 3-star version. And Goliath armor. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's what we'll use. That sounds good. So I've been bringing Jotun out just because he'll get me that 1.3 boost. Ethan Bolton, hey yo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Just a very, it's kind of a sad stream. Chilling in the hotel, just doing some DOT, and I've been out for a while. So I thought it was important to kind of get myself some content going again. Now, this is one AI troop change that I do like, and I personally would say I notice a difference that those Goliaths, they do have a nice speed change to them. All right, so let's send my 18s at year 16. Let's see who trumps. Jotun, get on in action. But this guy I'm raiding, this guy's had, 14k VP lands all season long with low defenses. So, I'm just kind of jumping right on that. Use up some free freeze. And let's get those. Get out of there because you guys are counteracting each other's damage. That's one bug I wish would be fixed. Next freeze. Just because when you've got them both in there, that damage just doesn't get registered from all the troops. Come on, get that Panther. No, Jotun, you stay out. Goliath, same thing. You're killing me. You're killing me. See, when they're all in a mass, they just kind of cluster up and they don't really do a whole lot of any good. There we go. Just watching the stream up there, kind of seeing hotel Wi-Fi keeps my health down in the yellow. Still got to find a way to improve that just because it just doesn't get... even when I'm hardline to the internet, just don't get very good stream health. I feel like someone's just blocking me. Milestone reward. There we go. Getting closer. 500's the goal. Let's see if we can find some... the VP is... it's whatever. See if we can find some nice tiny lands to hit. But take a look at this season. This season is just empty. Rewards don't really count for much. In it for the souls. Getting those milestone progress, right? So how y'all doing? Brain noob question. Does the defending player lose the same amount of resources VP as the attacker gains? I think that answer still remains as a no. From months ago, I did screenshot comparisons, right? That I never lost as much as someone else gained. When I was going up against just friends in another league, we would screenshot each other's resources lost, resources gained, and it was never the same. I don't know if that has changed. Should actually test it again and just find out. But Brain, come on, I really don't think that's a noob question for you. Give yourself a little more. Come on, a little more credit. Me, I just don't pay close enough attention to details to keep track of that stuff. Yeah, 3-star relic. Look at that. I'm hitting Crabland. Still getting a 3-star relic drop. So, I mean, that was better than the drops I got from the higher level land. Which is why this whole yellow rewards, I mean, unless you're going to gain something out of the rewards. Like right now, my goal is to complete milestones. I'll get more out of my milestones than I will concern out of the rewards. And as far as leveling Jotun, yeah, he's not a primary for me, so it's really no big deal. Again, I always feel bad for hammering on the little guy here, but in the end, it's not going to stop me. But I want to hear, I want to hear some insight from you all. I mean, what's the opinion on Krothos? I mean, do you guys think is he? Let's just start with just him before we get into even any more detail. Do you think with him buffing Imperials and Grenadiers, all X skills, is that a potential game changing mix? All X skills, Imperials, all X skills, Grenadier. Is that a game changing mix? Yes, no. It'll be an impact, but not a game changer. What's the opinions here? Ah, you fired that one off. You suck. Gonna lose one more Imperial. I should just bring all Goliaths and let Jotun do his thing. With that, what do we think of the 5 set skills? Is that good? Is that bad? I mean, what do we think? Do we want to have, well, maybe reduced? Yeah, no, whatever. Let's see. I'm taking a look at my output settings. I'm just taking a look at YouTube up there, and it's just craptastic. You like Krothos in this iteration, not going for him, but you think he's pretty tough, tougher than a $2 steak. Yeah, I'm just gonna take these Imperials out because Jotun could pretty much do this whole thing himself. Let's see if changing that processor helps this out at all whatsoever. Most likely not, but you know, can hope. Ah, these timed ones. Timed ones kill me. Alright, remind me not to hit that one. You can stay there. There we go. Just so no one gets to the ring. Ethan, a specific set of guaranteed skills is nice, but you hope it's not the norm. Guaranteed skills, that is. So let me ask, all right, is the reason being, we like the idea of knowing the skill pool, but is having absolutely 5 guaranteed skills just not as interesting just because having this Krothos, you won't get anything different, right? Everybody's just going to have the same, playing the same game, etc., etc. Which I guess would be one concern for me, right? Everybody starts getting the exact same Titan, then it becomes about the relics. And then is it really Dawn of Titans, or is it more Dawn of Relics? And I really want this game personally. I really want this game to be, all about the Titan more than anything. All right, let me just say this. Yeah, see, right? This is pretty. This rank 1 did not set up very nice event lands at all. They put like a level 1 Titan on there, but then left all level 24 troops, right? Take off. Ah, damn it. I hate these timed lands. All right. Take off all of the non-stock troops. Take off all the spells. And yes, put a crappy Titan on there. Like, that's what a ping pong land is. The best ping pong land is only stock troops, no spells, level 1 Titan. And don't be like, oh, I don't have any level 1 Titans, because you get 80 of them from drops a day. You have a level 1 Titan, or you'll get one. I thought the 1.3 boost was for Elethan Titans. Not so. It is. Jotun is considered an Elethan Titan, right? He is a... Right? Or is he a Ragnar? No, I thought he's... Isn't Jotun Elethan? I'm getting 1.3 boost from him, right? So... Or is he... Is he Ragnar? Either way, I'm getting the boost from him, and that's what really counts. Brian, you think it's already Dawn of Relics? Relics are usually higher than Titan rewards. I mean, that is true, right? We get a lot of times the relics are 20,000 and the 4-star Titans at 18,000. So, and I mean, to be fair, relics pretty much make or break what turns out to be a good defense or not. My units built yet? Not yet. It's taking so long. You're killing me. 3 minutes. All right, that's fine. Oh, let's do this. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Build units. There we go. Ragnar. Let's take you off. Let's get that Ragnar going. There we go. Do have to do that castle. Let's go ahead and farm again. I'm just trying to get as much of these lands as possible. I like to try and drain out lands. However, at the end of the day, I still usually try to just delete whatever is near empty and still collect from the daily just to potentially get any nice, easy rewards from there. Let's switch it up and come on over here. Nismo. Totally sorry to these little guys I'm just going to hammer on. I think Jotun was Ragnar. He's too fat to be Elethan. Let's take a look at him. Does it say in here? I'll do it this way. He does ice damage. For some reason, I feel like you're right. Like, he was listed as, right, I thought he was a Ragnar. I'd have to go back and look at all my stuff. But he does ice damage. All right, what are the details? Does it actually say Elethan? Let's see here. Nope, all right, wrong one. 4-star Elethan gets 1.3. Now, I guess because he does ice damage, that is what's getting him under the radar here. So I'm pretty sure he's a Ragnar Titan that does ice damage, which would mostly make him Elethan, right? Because the idea behind being Ragnar is you do earth damage. I've got to go. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at my Jotun event and see what they had him listed as, because now I'm confused. Although sometimes I think the information of the game is also confused. I mean, I'm still gonna just talk about this one. Look at Astaroth. Astaroth is 100% Unak. I think he just must have been adopted by Ragnar parents. I mean, you don't have lava flowing under your skin and not be Unak. I mean, that's all I can say. I remember when I actually first made a joke about like Astaroth being he's not going to be Unak, and someone was like, "Oh, wouldn't that be crazy?" And I was like, "Yeah, just totally BS and good old conspiracy theory conversation I was having." And they turned out to be right. It's stupid, to be honest. But he's still probably in my top 5 for favorite Titan designs. Would let's see, would Astaroth? Yeah, I think Astaroth would totally make top 5 Titan designs. Who else would make top 5? Top 5 Titan designs. Yeah, Astaroth would be there. I actually do really like Jotun. I like his horns, but I don't know if he would be top 5. He might fall into like top 10. Valkyrie has some wicked art, so she might even be top 3. I think Thor looks pretty cool. I think Odin looks pretty cool. I like how, I mean, what was it, last dev stream? Like, they didn't want to show us Odin's shadow, but they've already shown Odin in the Norse God teaser images. Like, they've got them all lined up, even though they're not released, so they kind of did bad. Jaldarg, Ethan, you want Jaldarg. You know, that's one Titan. I want them to just make Champion Jaldarg a Titan. Just put him in a milestone reward. He's already out there. Don't pretend like he doesn't exist. Just give everyone else a chance to get him. Make him something real. Who else would be top 5 Titans? You think Dracor looks pretty kick ass? I agree with that. Out of the Unaks, I think Dracor would be my favorite. Out of Ragnar, I don't know. Astaroth is pretty cool. But I also really like Grolgar. That could be potentially my favorite Ragnar. I think I'll go Grolgar. Although I really like Koldan. I don't know why. I've liked Koldan since I started the game. He might be no, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go Grolgar. Favorite Ragnarok. Ragnarok. Favorite Ragnar. Ethan, your normal Jarldarg is 59. You'd fuse him into a champ in a split second if they released him. I honestly think if Champ Jaldarg, and I hope Natural Motion is listening to this, just even if I'm wrong, maybe if it'll convince him to just put him into an event. I think if Champ Dog came out, that could be one of the top, maybe not the top, but one of the top grossing events. You make it an alliance event, man. I think major bank would be made. Personally, that's just my opinion. Favorite Elethan. Let's see. Who would be my favorite Elethan Titan? Let's see. I mean, I like Oria's artwork. I also really like the look of Vixia. I mean, to be honest, I think female Titans just get such cooler artwork than male Titans in most cases. Change. Favorite Ragnar Titan is Urkon, the uh, one Throne War Titan that came out with Aurea. If you got a chance to get him with the shields, that would be my favorite Ragnar Titan. Favorite Elethan. Okay, here's another 3-star drop. I mean, it's a relic I don't need. It's irrelevant, but it's a 3-star drop even from a not so great land. What if I change this? I'll leave it on 720. Just taking a look. It's not the best stream I've ever done. You'd think over time I'd get better at this. But for whatever reason, my streams have just been not doing well. Calver looks cool with the skull for a face. Yeah, I agree with that. Calvarex is actually pretty cool. Let's just take a look at the collection I have. Let me try to refresh my memory. I do. I mean, but Calvarex and Edelus are so close. I feel like if you vote for one, you vote for both. Nexus has kind of a unique design too. See, and that's the thing. It's not always the 4-star that I think gets the best artwork. I think Noctis is alright. I like the red mask. Yeah, I think I'd probably have to go. I think I'd probably still stick Aurea as favorite Elethan. I'd have to go Aurea. Favorite Human Titan. Human Titan design. I don't know. Calvert looks cool with skull for a face. Brain, it's your signature. Wait, what's my signature? I don't know. I could have said something that you're responding to, and I don't know. Favorite human titan. I actually really like Korthan. I know he's newer, but I actually really like his artwork. Hmm. They're pretty boring. Yeah, but they still have some nice artwork to them. Korthan, I think, probably is the best. I mean, Ulrich is cool looking, but not my favorite. I actually really like the Human Rangers, design wise. Baron, Talon, I think they look pretty cool. Who else is out there? Good looking human. Getting sidetracked so bad here. Siegfried is pretty cool looking. I will give him that. His armor is pretty nice. Well, I actually have to give it to him. For a 3-star, Wolfric looks like a badass. And for a 2-star, Halstead's all white armor is pretty cool. Just for the simple fact, I'd like to see a 4-star version of that. Then we can go lightning. I don't consider that human. I'm going to go lightning. I'm going to separate that out just because it's a totally different element. Call them Norse gods, but I'll even consider like Arvan and Thorhild in the mix too. Solgar. But as far as those go, that would be Valkyrie. And she would probably be my top one as well. And then we got the poison. Who would be the favorite poison? I actually really like Basathi's design. I won't lie about that. I think she's got a unique look. But I also like the dude who looks like a gremlin. What's his name? He's the poison champion. God, I keep getting these. I need to stop attacking these small lands, but what are you going to do? What's the dude that looks like? Looks like a gremlin. When you turn him around, it looks like one from behind. For some reason, I just like how this ice just kind of demolishes these troops. I think it's cool. The more you know. I don't think we're making really good progress on getting to 500 souls. Getting a little distracted here. A Kivu? I think a Kivu might be it. I don't think it's a Kosi. I don't think I've got him. I've got one that looks like him. On a side note, I was really disappointed in my Metano. When I made the push to get him, I wasn't thrilled. Everyone's usually so excited. Like, oh, Metano is great for defense. I don't think I got a good Metano for defense. Let's take a look at him. Apparently, he's defending something. Panther Health, resist against Earth, resist against Fire, resist against Titans, and resist Lightning, and then resist against Titan. Which, I mean, could be bad, being that Instinct Aura is the last skill, but I need that to be boosted up, right? And there's really, I don't think there's any active relics in the game that will give me a boost to resist Titan. Let me see. I don't think he's the one. Let's look at him from behind. But I see there's some of them that when you turn him around and it's not him, but it just makes me think of the movie Gremlins for whatever reason. But it's not him. It might be Ayaka. Yuck face. Here's a Kivu, which is slightly closer. Because that one kind of reminds me of the ears, but it doesn't glow green on the back. And that's the one that really makes me think of it, for whatever reason. Alright, let's get Jotun back out here. Keep raiding with him, because why not? Let's not do another farm. Let's do a mine this time. Game Rescue, you like my Metano. See, Brandon, you think that Metano is nice. I feel like it's a little, I don't know why. I couldn't tell you what it is about it. I'm not a big fan of Resist Titan unless you've got two of them. That's just, in my mind, that's just kind of how I process it. But this is also one thing, like, I need to really work on a castle defender. I've got a short map, so I've been shown, right? And I need something that can just help me out. I need a Titan that I need to put attention onto for pushing up my defense. My defense is just, I mean, in the end, I really don't care about getting raided. But I kind of need help deciding on Like, I need to go ahead and just focus in on a defender for my garrison. Focus in on the relics, do it. I've got such a bad focus and attention to things like that. Like, when I don't see progress, I just shift focus really quickly. Another milestone. Here we go. We're at 208 already. Not bad, not bad. Here we go. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Only 300 more. We can get those gems. Okay, I don't have enough space yet. We'll get it down, right? There's some food, right? That's another thing I've been loving about events lately. That's fine. Is the pre-leveled. I think they've made the right decision on putting pre-leveled 2 stars and 3 stars into here. My 3 star Asteron, like, I actually really didn't mind my 3 star Asteron because she did get multiple resists. Right, this Asteron did get the resist Titans for the first skill and resist for the last one. Now the problem is it's only level 1, level 2, and that really doesn't give me a whole lot. But I thought it was pretty decent for health and resist against Earth. You know, that one wasn't bad just for a land defender out of 3 stars. And 3 stars are so much easier to level up than a 4 star. Rasky, you've got a rotation of garrison defenders, but Matano gets the most greens. If they're not going to have replays, then they should at least show stats on your defense. Attacker level Titan, troops in their level, and relics and spells. Just stats with levels and duration. See, I guess for me, and I guess it's just a matter of where my mindset is. Like, I honestly don't care for that level of detail. That's just me. I'm also not playing to be heavily competitive, so I think that's the big difference. If I could, I think the only detail that I would actually care to see is that when I went to this battle log, is rather than seeing the player profile picture, I would actually like to see the player Titan. That's it. That's the only thing I'm actually interested in getting out of the defense log is just show me the Titan they're using to beat me. Off of that, I could probably build an idea of how they go about it. Spells, because you can't counter spells. I mean, that would be something interesting for the future, but you can't counter spells currently. So if you showed me the Titan like they do in the leaderboard, I think I'd be pretty good. Other than that, I don't want to replay because I will guarantee right now I will not be watching replays of my defense. The only time replays on defense to me will become valuable, and I'm not trying to put down your ideas by any means, I'm just letting you know my opinion. The only time I would be interested in replays for defense is when we can choose our defense setup. That way, if I see that they charge up the middle, okay, perfect. Maybe I'm going to set up my troops to flank. If I could do that, then I would want to see replays of my defense. Outside of that, to me, it doesn't serve any benefit to me. That's all. That's my soapbox on your opinion. Thanks. But give me that picture. I think that'll go a long way. There we go. Brian, you say you wouldn't watch replays either. So, okay. Yeah, then I'm not alone. I guess I'm really curious to know, like, why. I mean, I think I know why people are so interested in the replays, just so they could see what troops they're using, et cetera, et cetera. How many do they actually? Oh, that's a great wall. Thanks. But I mean, in the end, I guess I just don't have time for that. Maybe other people do. Although the past like 4 weeks, I've barely had time to get in and get my daily quests done. Now we'll see. Fortunately, this month's looking a little better. So I will say, man, if there's a month that they could ever drop Odin in, this would be the month right now. Lieutenant Lou, yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Everybody is a mother in some way, either because you got kids or you're just, well, you're just a mother effer, right? Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers, too. All right, Brain, let's hear it. Something interesting for the stats. Let's hear it. What do you got? Keep forgetting to use up. They're free anyways, right? And you see the stats on offense already when you tap on a land to attack. I think it's very possible for them to do. I'm assuming the same thing on defense. And then there's Brain calling out Lou and all her giggles. And throw Discord open. I mean, I could open Discord. You'll probably only just get the mic just kind of kicking back here into my own mic. But we could pull up Discord if anyone wants to jump in there, and I'll just throw it on speakerphone and let it run in the background. Let my mic pick up whatever it picks up. Lou, let me know if you're down for that, or Gamer Rescue, if you want to jump in. If we got anyone else out there that's just kind of chilling, more than welcome to join. You guys just tell me if it's worth my effort to basically open it up. Because, I mean, I could monologue this all night long. God, my phone's getting blown up as it is. Die. Die. There we go. We need an earth spell like that. That's one thing we're missing. I need an earth spell that just like shoves some earth up underneath the troop and kills them. So many things that we could do. I mean, DOT, come on. Just start sending me a check. I'll start writing you all of your ideas. I got a Twitch follower. I need to put some stuff out onto Twitch. I had Twitch all lined up for some Fortnite gameplay, and I just have not been able. I was really wanted to jump on Fortnite with that early release. I got the early invitation. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get on there and be like, try to be one of them first. That's pumping out iOS Fortnite gameplay and all that good stuff. And then life happened, and I didn't get to do. Oh, I didn't get to do any of that shit, to be honest. I did see that they're working on making Fortnite, what is it, compatible with the good old iPad phone controller. That would be helpful. I feel like when I play Fortnite on my tablet especially, I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage. Screen-wise, I just cannot move between buttons as easily on an iPad. But I bet you it's probably better on a phone, Because then I mean, everything's within thumb's reach mostly. And an iPad is not within thumb's reach at all. But there really are. There are so many games I want to get in and just do some way better content creation. Been so limited. I've also been picking up a number of games lately. I don't know. I've actually added a couple of new games just over the past couple of weeks even, and I'm playing them. But making content, you know what? I shouldn't send these guys out here. I should send them all. What the hell am I doing? I'm not thinking. Auto orders, fantastic, great. Let's just kill you guys off. Bye. See ya. What? My free spell froze. Get him, Jotun. Get him. Rio, yo, what's going on? On the stream, unless you've been there. Brady downloaded Fortnite on iPad, played a game, no tutorial, just died right away. Is there no tutorial? No idea what to do. Someone must have pushed me out of a play because I was falling out of the sky. Well, you're supposed to fall out of the sky, and then you're supposed to, collect stuff, kill people, and the hardest part is, I mean, if you play against, because I think it's all cross compatible. I thought someone said like you could turn it on or off if you play against people that are only playing on the same platform as you. But I don't know how to do that. So when I'm playing, I'm assuming I'm going up against people that are playing on their PC or phone. And if that's the case, I feel like I'm definitely at a disadvantage because being able to switch between weapons and building, that does not happen quickly on the iPad by any means. Like I've got to go through this whole motion. I've got to take my hand off of one area which controls motion and or firing. So I've got to give up one or the other if I want to build. I'm watching other YouTubers that are crushing it and they're swapping between building and firing and jumping and running and traps and all this crap so fast. And that's just not happening for me. So I said, you know what? Maybe I'll just keep playing Fortnite. Maybe one day I'll get at it. Maybe one day I'll invest in it more. Fortnite seems to be where all the action is with all the YouTubing and people making money anyways off of it. I'll jump on that bandwagon. But it's not a primary game. It's probably been 2 weeks since I haven't played it. You had a big ass axe, yeah. And you were a girl. You see, a way to change that? I don't think so, unless you start buying characters or stuff like that. What I find is that when you play, because I really don't know that much about Fortnite, is that your character changes every time you go into a battle. You know, sometimes I'm a. Is that mic better? There we go. Sometimes I'm a girl. Sometimes I'm a dude with blonde hair. Sometimes I'm a dude with dark hair. Sometimes I'm a different kind of chick. So I think it's just kind of set up to automatically rotate unless you buy a character. I think. But don't quote me, because I don't really play the game. What do I play? Other than DOT. I've been sneaking a little bit of CSR2 in there. Lately, I've been putting a lot of time into the newest Harry Potter game. Yes, I thoroughly enjoy Harry Potter. So I jumped on the new game, the mystery game, whatever it is. I dig it. Being that I'm also a huge Pacific Rim fan, they've got a new Pacific Rim Uprising game. It's a gem breaker. Not a big fan of that, but it's Jaegers versus Kaiju, and you can do verses, so you can go head to head against someone. It's kind of, I don't know, I guess if you like those puzzle games, like let's say Words with Friends or Trivia Crack, where you're going up against someone. This is that just with gems. It's not as intense as Dawn of Titans by any means, but it's fun. I play it. I got myself a couple of Jaegers, and it's Pacific Rim, so you can't go wrong because it's Pacific Rim, and that's what the Jaeger's all about. I think I need to apologize in global chat to these little guys. I mean, if you were a little guy getting smashed, I mean, I'm not huge, even just a castle level 18 or 19, whatever I am, it could be a little discouraging. Now, if it's someone's mini, yeah, maybe not. But this league here is pretty dead. We've got alliances that are in here that, their leader hasn't been on in, I don't know, like 500 days or whatever. You can't be playing as a girl. Well, Brain, I don't know. I think you can get over that hump. I mean, the bullets all shoot the same. Be funny if the devs did what they did in Rust to add diversity. When you launch the game for the first time, it randomly assigns a race and gender to your character, and you can never change it. It's locked to the account. You play Zynga Poker lately. Also, World at Arms, another city builder. I like the city builders. I like this one because it's not your traditional. Like, I just don't like that whole bird's eye view city builder. The last ones that I played, which again I got addicted to badly, was Simpsons Tapped Out, and then I played the Family Guy Quest for stuff. I should download those and go at it again. I mean, they with Tapped Out, there wasn't something that came out new that I missed out on. I got every single new building, character, whatever, and Tapped Out. I went all out in that game, and then it just became too much. It was crazy. Poker games, I don't mind. I just get really bored really quick with those. Like, I need something that's just offers some diversity, I guess. Hell, let's just do this. And that's what I like about Dawn of Titans. Different characters, different race. Now, Rio, I like your idea of actually having to choose a faction, basically, a race or whatever. I think that would be pretty cool if they did that to Dawn of Titans, but I wouldn't want them to have it be like never change. I think that once every maybe couple of months, you should be able to choose it. I mean, if they made, I don't, but that's me having a hard time with commitment for the game. But I think like like you got to choose it, and for the next month, maybe even 2 months, like that's what you stay with, and it has its perks, it has its disadvantages, but you have the opportunity to change it, and with it, maybe it changes how your castle looks. If you were Ragnar, maybe it came with the fact that um, Goliath training time was lowered, or your defense when you used a Ragnar on defense was got some kind of boost to it. Or if let's say you pick it and you have to stick with it, at least give the option to use gems to change it when and if you wanted to. Because I feel like if I picked one, I don't know if I could stay and be like, yes, I'd be happy with that forever. Especially with if they introduce something new, like no one would have wanted to be lightning. Server error. That's okay. Like lightning a while ago or human a while ago, and now you've got Thor, and I would totally pick Norse lightning as a class or whatever. Are these all done? Raid cities. I've got to get that done. No, that was for Fortnite. Well, that's okay. Still talk about it in relationship to DOT, right? Could you imagine having like your castle change based off of which race you went with? I mean, what if you got like your own mini version of this, right? Like this is ooh. So we're chilling down elite, and this is the Mossman castle essentially, right? So imagine if your entire castle land looked something more like this. If you chose the Mossman theme, or if you went with Unek, then you'd have something that looked like the Throne of Wars, the Urukor castle. There's fire all over the place, right? Think about some of those possibilities you could go there. All right. Tiny lens, where are you? Those, meh. And I could beat them, but I'm just looking for easy, right? We got to get through 500 here. Oh, here's some tiny ones. But for Fortnite, I'd be able to choose a character a lot easier. I'd go with the blonde dude, who I think is like the main profile picture for the actual game. I feel like that would probably be the closest option to me. Or at least if I could customize it, then I could pick that and I'd be good to go. What if the race mechanics were in DOT were tied to your calendar? Not a bad idea. Now, one idea that I've pitched around in chats is I think that that calendar should directly tie in two events. That each month we should just get a either race or class theme. Any event that comes out that month either relates to that race or that class. So let's just say it's human. Every event that month features only human content. Or you could go, let's just say it's infiltrators. So every event that month is infiltrators, whether it be, Nexus or that's the only name I can think of off the top of my head. Who's the human one? Cormac? No, that's not it. I think that's a 3-star. But whatever, right? You could literally have enough to work your way through an entire year. So every month, that theme was stuck to something. And it's very easy then for them to introduce new Titans that way. Is, oh, it's infiltrators. And the very last week of the month or, whatever. Like, I would love to have a calendar to know, like, when a new Titan is planned to drop would be so helpful. And I think it would help people plan so much better. And would probably, I'm thinking in my head, would probably spend a lot more easily because they would know exactly when to spend that best fits their needs. And with that, then that calendar reward, then that directly connects to that theme as well. So if it's Unak themed month, then the calendar is all Unak related. I think that would be perfect, honestly, for DOT. I can't get you. It's fine, I can get you. Thoughts? I kind of really want to push this idea. Every month we get a theme. So you do Unak. 1 week, Infiltrator. 1 week, Guardian. 1 week, Champion. 1 week, Ranger. Next time you do it, all right, then you can go Berserker. Then you can go, Paladin. Then you can go back to another one. There's plenty to mix around for that stuff. It would help, but it hurt devs' ability to get us to spend on the regular due to a lack of scarcity mindset. Okay, okay. I'm not sure I'm following there. What would be what do you think would be the idea of scarcity? I think I'm almost thinking the opposite. I think it would encourage people to spend because it's like, oh, this is Unak. We probably won't see. Now, I mean, it doesn't say that it couldn't come around often, but I think it would make people say like, oh, we might not see Unak, for 3-4 months. I need that Unak. Let me jump on it. Especially if the devs, I think, go in the direction of what they were saying, like how they want to do like Overwatch. Like they want to consistently change up what the game meta is. I think creating that allows them to offer up that rotation. You don't think the devs are that coordinated to have that much foresight? Okay. Sergion, hello. What is going on? Welcome to the stream. Doesn't look all that great. I haven't listened to it yet. I have no idea how the audio is actually, but you guys are responding to my comments, so I'm assuming that's okay. I get the idea that it actually might be kind of faint just because I've got the decibels dropped down so low on my stream to prevent echoing from kicking back at me in my hotel room. All right, where are we at? Are we at 500 souls? We're getting there. We're getting there. Not quite at the 400 yet. 24 portal stones more to go. I think I got some just to throw in the mix, right? Oh yeah, we got a couple. I've got to remember to get my castle raid in as well, right? Can't forget about that. Get that DQ done. I mean, that's really easy, but it's gonna slow my pace down here. Yeah, I know I could beat you, but I'm looking for super easy. Give me the $1 shot night at the bar kind of easy. There we go. For sure, audio quality is good. Thanks. Appreciate the confirmation there, Rio. When we can predict the dev's next action, gives us greater freedom to not spend due to us having a general idea of what's down the road, as opposed to having less than 48 hours to decide. Yeah, I guess that's true. Do you think, though, it would be helpful just to kind of bounce the idea around, right? Do you think it would be helpful in spending, though? Do you think it would help the people that are usually a little hesitant to spend to say, hey, you know what? This month might not be Unac for me. That's cool. But when it is Elethan or when it is Ranger month, that's the month I know that I'll spend in. Now, the thing is, you won't know what the month is until that month comes around. So you can't plan right now saying, you know, next month, oh, I know it's going to be Lethan. No, you don't know that until that month kicks off. So yes, you would be able to plan like week by week and say, okay, hey, it's Unac. I'm not interested in Unac for the next 4 weeks. I'm not going to spend. But that doesn't mean you'll know what's coming up right after it. So there won't be a set rotation. It'll just be that month. And that's all you might know is the theme. You don't know if it's going to be a new Titan. You don't know, what. I mean, there might be new relics. The only thing you'll know is the theme it relates to. So I'm just wondering, does it? So, but I see your point. I see your point of how it can hinder is that, the more that they keep us a bit more impulsive, the better it is for them. That's just how it works. But sometimes I just wonder, by giving us so little, does it actually prevent some people from spending? Just a thought. And it's mostly a thought because I'm not a spender, right? I mean, that's just not. There's very specific occasions that I have ever loaded up on gems. The first spending I ever did in the game was actually off of viewer donation. After that, the only thing else that I have loaded up on gems with have been the Norse gods, and that's because I want them, because I love Norse mythology as it is. I mean, Thor, come on. Valkyrie, awesome. Skills, meh, but looks amazing. Like the Valkyrie is a Titan that I'm happy paying for the artwork for the game. I mean, that's go back to my 5 reasons to play DOT. Artwork is one of the ones to do it. Months also allows to use process of elimination. While it definitely increases spending some events, the reverse would happen during a lot of others. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I see. I definitely see the point. I said, mostly just an idea. There we go, Jotun. I wish the camel would actually focus on the Titan more, not just the backside either. Like I don't want to look at the back of a Titan when they're celebrating. Like, make the Titan look at me, right? Let's celebrate together. You know, have your moment. I want to rip my shirt and have my moment with you, Jotun. And then I want to shave your back for you. This one can just be auto ordered. There we go. And let's kill you off. And let's kill you off. There we go. We got 9 watching now. Thanks for tuning in. Really nothing special, in case you tuned in more recently than not. Just doing some grinding, just because I've been off the streaming for a little while, right? Real life kept me busy. I figured, hey, you know what? Tonight I've got the time. I know it's a Mother's Day. Totally should be spending with the fam, but I had to travel for work. So I am out here in Ohio today. And figured, you know what? I got here a little early. Throw on a stream. I'm live streaming for this event, even though I have not yet done my overview. I've actually got my overview video prepped on my iPad. I just need to do my audio recording for it, and then I can post it up. I still need to do Valkyrie. 97. Hey, we broke the 100. We're at 325. Nice, not too bad. Low power mode. That's great. So we've got 97. How many more battles? That's less than 10, I think, right? 7.4. 7.5. Fantastic. My goal, 100 portal stones. The only reason why is because Frost Shield, 200 gems, meh. Nalos, 1,500. I mean, another token would be great, but it just everything up to that just is not encouraging enough for me. The only thing, again, I had major interest in was getting all of these ice relics. The Cuirass. Oh, God, that scared the shit out of me. Jotun just donated $5. I'm not going to lie. You probably saw that panic on my face. That literally almost made me just piss my pants. Because that just came through the headphone. I thought there was something happening in my hotel room. When you hear some sounds you're not used to, that literally made my goddamn heart jump. Thank you, Jotun, for the $5 donation. You rock. Really appreciate that, right? God, I'm not gonna lie. That straight up almost made me shit my pants. All right, so back to what I was saying. The Cuirass, the gauntlets. Again, big shout out. Thank you, Jotun. I'm glad you got your recognition over there on the screen as well. And I literally have to go ahead and let my heart kind of get. Wasn't expecting that. Totally caught me off guard. Got to collect myself for a minute. I was like ready to freak out, like there was someone in my hotel room or something was happening. Possibly a fire alarm. I've had fire alarms go off in hotels before. That ain't fun. All right, Jotun, you rock. Thank you very much for that donation. Shows you how disconnected from my streams I've been. I haven't done this in a while. And Krothos, getting back to that, I really like the Krothos. I like the 2 sets of X skills. I don't know how I am about having 3 different buffs on it. Titan, and then 2 different troops. I don't know. That may or may not be good. I like the idea of set skills, but I don't know if I like the idea of guaranteed 5 skills. I know a lot of people want it. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how I am about that yet. Now, here's the thing. I like is that Krothos from the event set 5 skills. Once Krothos goes into the temple, and after this event, then he has a mix that he might get out of a pool. But the event Titans, you always know exactly what you're getting from the event. Maybe that's how you keep the Titans interesting. Event Titans guaranteed. Anything from the temple gets a mix. Now, he could still be the X skill for Imperials and Grenadiers, but now they include the other X skills. So maybe you might get an Imperial Health, or maybe you might get an Imperial Critical, or a Grenadier Critical, or a Grenadier AP, or something like that, or Grenadier Armor itself, right? So then the next Krothos you get could be a mix. The problem is, just as I go through this out loud, does that potentially turn Krothos, and any Titan that you do that in, what makes a Berserker different than a Guardian? And if you start putting these X skills like we see on champions, like what makes a champion different than a Guardian? So I guess that's where we really have to find. The fact that he's a Berserker, fine. Does he have to stay all offensive? Okay, maybe he can. So we could have Imperial armor piercing, Imperial damage, Imperial critical. What else could go on there? I don't think Imperials. Do Imperials have a charge percentage or damage against Titans? We could start putting those into the mix. I think there just really has to be. I almost feel like sometimes these Titans get into a little bit of a let's just throw some skills on there and a combo we haven't done, that there's not a process to them. Again, like Berserkers always will be offensive, Guardians always will be defensive buffs. I think if we're going to start blurring these X skills, we really need to consider that. That's natural motion. I'm talking to you. I hope maybe you can pick up a little something from all that rambling. All right. Now that my heart is back here, and I ended up not shitting my pants after that donation chime came through, we're good. Keep pushing for 500. Again, Jotun, can't say enough. Thank you for that. New subscriber. Let's see. Are we going to get it over there? Does it come through? Is it going to come through? I hope it does. If not, I'll have to take a look at my Streamlabs. But we just got a new subscriber. Oh, Jesus. That also scared me. So delayed. Drew Little just subscribed. Thank you very much, Drew. Right, there's your notification. And I'm sitting there waiting for it. I give up on it. Comes back through. Yet again, almost makes me piss myself. God. Just throwing me off. These notifications are just, they're surprising me tonight. And I've literally forgotten what they sound like. So, it's, I guess it's just been too long since I've done some streaming. I've forgotten what my own notifications sound like. Man, that's all right. I think I'm going to do another stream later. We probably will have an event that kicks up again later this week. What it is, no idea. But I mean, we always have an event that kicks either Wednesday, Thursday, possibly a Friday, depending on how long they are. So I'll most likely bring another stream. That stream will probably be coming from home. So hopefully a little bit of the quality could be even just a touch better. But we're moving here. Let's see. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 24 minutes and counting upwards. But Drew, you're also making me think here. Let's see. Let's see. Opinion on what he needs more of. Sure thing. Got it, Drew. But let's see, Drew. You're also making me think. Let's go ahead and continue. Multitask. what is the next goal for the channel here? Because we broke one milestone, right? We're 565 now. Of course, I think 750 is the next push for subscribers. So if you happen to watch this or any of my videos, I really appreciate if you actually go out and push that subscribe button because A, it helps the channel. B, you don't miss out on any content that gets dropped. C, well, I mean, numbers are just great, you know? What can I say? I might be a popularity whore when it comes down to it, but having more subscribers actually helps assist the YouTube channel in growth, as well as what YouTube helps notify other people when they search for content. Oh, I guess these guys are just gonna stand around. Then again, I don't think I gave you orders, so it's really not your fault. Uh, there we go. We got the two of you. Let's get you two. All right, there we go. You know, I had to actually say, I really can feel, and I do notice the difference in that Goliath speed. I enjoy it. I think they're looking pretty good. They're moving to where they're at least useful in the battlefield. I mean, let's honestly, I think prior to that AI change, those Goliaths never would have made it to that spawn point before that battle was even over. But that speed buff really is helping them out on the field, I think. Getting there. We are getting to our goal 500 souls. Did you leave a troop to hold position? Let me see. I kind of wish they toned it down a notch with all the X skill releases. How long till Kamathi is a clone of Mamesh? I agree, Rio. Did I leave a troop to hold position? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But to the other comment, Rio, I agree with you. I think all of these re-release X skills. I mean, because what's next? I mean, you can only keep mixing these skills until we've literally done them all. And the difference, as I mentioned earlier, between one class versus another class, like, what's the point in getting a guardian over, a champion that buffs troops now? Like, that was the whole class thing, is that some of them buff troops, some of them buff themselves. What's the point in getting a champion that buffs a troop? That's a guardian. You know, that's a berserker. So Krothos, okay. But now, I mean, if you've got his old one, you've got what? You have four just out of range for that one. They need to get rid of these red zones, man. Especially where troops spawn. Come on. Suck. Oh, missed it. Oh, got confused with the whole ground map from earlier. Didn't know they changed those maps. Oh yeah, I just go and attack. As long as they don't make it to the ring, that's what counts, right? So I usually don't leave one out there unless I'm actually in a fight against it, but those low level lands, they would never make it to that ring. Plus they're kind of drawn to the troop anyways. All right, where are we at? Did we make it? 558 more to go. We're getting there. And then after I turn this off, then I think I'm actually going to go ahead and make my overview video for it. Do that audio. Still didn't choose a song for it yet. That's what I've got to do next, is I need to choose a song for this theme. Frozen Fury. Now I know when the dev streams teased it or showed it off, Matt was actually singing some Frozen. I legitimately was thinking about looking for like a cover of Let It Go or something like that from Frozen, like a rock cover of it, and putting that as the intro song. just because I have fun doing that. You know, I mean, yeah, it's you got to sit there for a minute and deal with whatever song of choice I started out with, but I like it. I like matching themes to songs. Plus, if you watch the dev live stream and you wait the whole like 4.5 minutes, then going through 1 minute of a song intro isn't all that bad. Pick the Muppets, but I don't know if that really doesn't really fit the theme here. Frozen Fury, right? I've got to go with that. Let's see what we can find. Frozen Fury, Frozen Fury. Let's go to YouTube, right? Search. Let's do Let It Go. Rock version. Here we go. Let's see what we got. You know what I actually really like by doing this too is I find a lot of artists that I never would have come across before whose songs I actually really enjoy. Let It Go, epic metal cover. So I'll have to watch some of these and see what it's all about. I can't play that on stream because in case there's some kind of copyright to it, I don't want my live stream to get slammed. So I just gotta wait. No, I hate doing all these Panthers. There we go. Gotta wait until I can test it off stream. Make sure there's no copyright infringement that I'd get hit with. Then I can put it in the video. But my plan is, in case you don't know what rewards are available in this event, tonight you'll be able to watch my Frozen Fury overview video, right? I'm hoping that for the most part, from here on out, life won't be as busy. I know I've got one other crazy week that comes up in July, like mid-July. I've got another crazy work week that will, for like 4 days or so, really prevent me from doing anything. We've got this seminar that takes place out in Vegas every year in July, and it is one thing that I have a great deal of responsibility for. So that gets a lot of my focus. Getting there. Getting there. I mean, I could just wait, but I'm just like checking on it. 32. That's like 3 more raids here, right? Babylands. Babylands. Actually kind of having fun. Just throwing some Goliaths out there. It's a nice change from flocks of Panthers. Now I've just got flocks of Goliaths. Man, and if anyone who's been playing for a while, I mean, you remember when taking on Goliaths were just hella awful. That we had those important relics like the Backbiter that specified damage to Goliaths. And we had the, what's the other one? Foe Crusher and the Highlander, specific damage to Panthers. They need 4-star versions of those. We only have 3 stars, right? Bring out 4-star versions of damage against Panthers. That would be fantastic and valuable. Because honestly, I don't know how much longer I'll actually be doing. I'll be running cats. They just, to me, and maybe it's just because I'm running Basathi now versus my level 46 or something Logu, because I don't have Ladega. But maybe dropping down to level 20 Basathi, maybe I'm just feeling the difference in cats. But honestly, I don't know if I'll keep running cats after the AI change. I don't know. Is it just me? Someone else give me some insight here. Is it just me because I switched to a low-level Basathi? Or do cats feel a bit different after this update? Oh, there's troops behind me? What the hell? Oh, good. I'm glad I left you there, as you can take them on. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I'd like to get back to like some troop mix-up. I won't lie. Like I miss the original days of playing the game where you brought in a mix of troops. I just don't feel the need to do that now. Maybe that's why they're doing these X skills so much, is to get people using multiple troops. Because I'll be honest, normally when I choose a Titan, I'm running it with like all one type of troop. I'm not running one Titan with three or four different types of troops. But maybe I should be. Maybe I should be paying more attention. Look and be like, oh, they've got archers. Maybe my militia will be able to storm their archers, but I've got to keep them out of the way of the other ones. Like, I wish there was a lot more strategy that went into that. But I guess I just don't feel a compelling reason to play that way at the moment. I really want to, honestly. I really want to have to bring in a specific troop type to take on a specific defensive troop. But at the moment, I'm not saying in this moment because I'm taking on level 6 troops. Like the need to have to bring in multiple troops just doesn't really exist to me right now. Like you can solve it all with all Imperials and solve it all with all cats. Just my thoughts. Cats definitely feel more costly due to training time changes, ranged AI improvements. Yep. Multiple troops are forced on us back when they only allowed 3 faction troops. I think it may be better that way, not sure. What do you mean only allowed 3 faction troops? Like, because I don't recall playing that way. Like, where you could only bring in 3 at the most of a specific troop? Man, that would be unique. Like, what if you only got. Oh, idea. This would change it a bit. Really change it quite a bit. Imagine this. Let's just roll with this. The 9 of you watching right now. Think of this. As you upgrade milestone roof, so we hit our milestone. That's important thing number 1. But imagine this. I get an itch. Yes. What if as you upgraded your building, not only did you upgrade your troop level, but you were able to upgrade the number of those troops you can bring in battle. So when you start out and you first get it, maybe you can only bring 1. Oh, only 3 total faction troops, and the rest had to be human troops. Ooh, that's unique. But what if, so let's build off this idea, Brain. What if we just had like a game change? Like, what do you think this would do to the game? That as you upgraded your Ragnar Keep, or the Cairn, or the Citadel, or the Palace, that also meant that you leveled up how many of those troops you could bring in battle. So when you're looking at, right, let's say I've got 11 battle slots, that you would only be able to bring in max slots of a max troop by the time you hit castle level. So the only way that you could bring in, I don't know what they all the max slots are, but whatever it is, let's go count it out. Essentially, I guess. Random battle, right? I've got to take on a castle anyways, right? So what's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, right? 14 troops at a time. So what if the only way that you would ever be able to get to all 14 troops being all of one faction is reaching high castle level? Or maybe they never allow that. I mean, maybe the most you could ever do of one faction is to bring 7. Right? So I mean, what do you get? I mean, there's got to be a way that we could break that down based on when you get the building. Like maybe when you first get the Panther Cairn, whatever the hell it is, that you only could bring in one panther. Right? Yeah, so you start with the human. And there are no, maybe the humans as you upgrade barracks, then that can influence it. But let's just say, yeah, you base it off of human, right? Because that's what you start with: militia, archer, spearman. So that's what can fill that out. And then you unlock grenadiers. So that means you could bring, at that time, you could bring in, maybe they start you out with 2 grenadiers. Rio saying that what if there was a set troop type allowed, let's just say 4, he says. Using a Titan of a certain faction increases it by 1 per rarity. So you use a 1-star Unek, now you can bring 5. 2-star Unek, now you can bring 6. Interesting. Obviously, base would have to increase as you level, but as a starting point, say 4. It's an option. All right, so make the Titan connected to the troop. That's an idea. Never thought of this before. This is only just coming up now. So, I mean, I think there's some possibility for this kind of discussion, but in some way connect it. Maybe to the Titan. Again, I think that I like the idea of the buildings too. And here's why. Is I think that would push more people to keep working the upgrade. It would prevent them from getting to a certain level and just staying there. Like, it would push them to upgrade. Because the only way that you could bring in all cats is if you get to Castle 25. But I still think that even if you get to Castle 25, it shouldn't allow you to bring in all cats. It should say, you could bring in at most 7 of one type of troop, right? Armory, right? So you get Grenadiers first, then Panthers, then Imperial, then Goliath. So I mean, imagine that I honestly don't. Maybe it's a combination. What if we did a combination? That as you upgraded the building, the base number increased. But then by using that type of faction Titan, you get a bonus troop opportunity. I like this. I like this a lot. I don't think this would be something we ever see happen in 2018, but I'm making a note of it. I'm actually going to write this down. I'm going to put this out to the community for some discussion online and just get some more feedback. I almost think this is a brilliant idea, right? That your faction building controls base troop count. Using faction Titan adds bonus troop of same type. I like this. I don't know why, but I really like this idea. I mean, talk about making, because here's the thing, right? I upgrade this building just so I could upgrade the armory to upgrade the level. Like, it's a little redundant. Like, why can't I just upgrade my armory and that allows me to upgrade the troop? So what if upgrading this building meant you got to bring in extra types of that troop rather than just making it something to upgrade? Man, I don't know why. I like it. I dig this idea. I gotta put this one out to the community. I want to get some more. I want to brainchild this one for a minute rather than just being like, "Hey, this is the idea." I want to submit an idea like this to Natural Motion. I mean, if they say they're looking for things that are, a little game changing and stuff like that, I don't know. This could possibly do it, and then it could also totally close off that whole, like, let's run all cats, let's run all Imperials. It would impact defense as well. So you can't put all cats on defense. You can't put all grenadiers on defense. I mean, that would be a game changer right there. That would cause some shift. Someone's dumping around out there. But I mean, here's where we're at. We hit 507. Alliance rank at 321. Not bad for a pretty chill alliance. The same week of doing a merger, we just brought in a whole bunch of new peeps, which have been awesome and fantastic. So big shout out to Curls and his group that came on over. Rocking right now, right? Gonna just do a little close off. I'm going on 15 minutes shy of 2 hours, and maybe should we throw a token pull in there for the live stream? I don't know. Ice Titans. What's my pool for Ice Titans? It's pretty big, right? And it wouldn't require a lot of coding. I really don't think so. Framework is already there, yeah. Could be a lot of blowback though. Players have Titans where they run a specific troop and then having it restricted would hurt them. Yeah, I mean it would. It definitely could impact. I mean, let's say like even with this new Krothos, you're limited to only a certain number of Imperials and a certain number of Grenadiers, and you still have to fill in the rest with human troops. But I mean, I think that would make the battles that much more dynamic. I do. And I think it would prevent this like power run of troops, this OP nature that even though you've got the X skills, you're still limited to only 3 or 4 Imperials, right? I mean, think about that. That really could be a hell of a dynamic change in a difficult way, but in a really good way. I feel like being able to use 3 or 4 of your army as one troop endgame would ease. Yeah, like right. I mean, getting to castle level 25 has more value to it because now you're going to end up being able to bring in again. I still don't think 100%, but like you say, Rio, 3/4 of your army being that troop type, that could be, I don't know, really interesting idea, and I really like it, and it's really got my gears turning in here. But let's get a quick rundown, right? Chilling over here in Sanctuary Delta with co-leader JR Gold. He got stuck with the crown even though he doesn't want it. Up at second place, this is our very casual team. 59 million VP this season. I know the inappropriate scales. We came down here. We ended up in a dead league. I mean, look at this. This is nothing. We came over here just to make a merge pretty easy. So we'll be out of this type of a league. We normally don't like to play here. I feel like I'm a big fish in a small pond. Alliance, oh, right, 48 out of 50 members because 2 of our 50 members jumped over to a dead team just so they could ping pong with our own players. Great workout so far. Then we've also got Sanctuary Omega, which is our higher competitive team. They are out there, I think, up in Champion, maybe Masters. Need reinforcements. What can we get rid of? How about some cats? And we'll make new cats. Should also make some Imperials, huh? There we go. Looking good. All right, how about the treasure room? 22 hours till I gotta collect the next thing. That's fine. Yeah, I'll be collecting all this stuff tomorrow as we play. Hit the goal, though. Up 500 on stream. 2 hours. Got some really good ideas here. Let's see. Rio did it here. NT Knights is moving to Masters. No, I didn't. Did not hear that. I have not been very active in the band chat lately, and don't keep tabs on where all the NT alliances go because there are so many of them. I know you've got just lots, and they're spread across some of them. I think main non-toxic is in Legends, right? It's pretty much the only one that I think I know of where it lives. But kudos kudos to NT Knights if they are moving up because you're at that scale of competition. Very nice job. But you guys kind of get in your one alliance and stick with it. And you guys work with Shaving VP. We jump teams. So rather than Shaving VP, we literally promote and then just jump the next season. So, but let's see. Roundup 507. I got my token and 100 portal stones. So I will keep these 150 for most likely this upcoming week's event, whatever. If it's no good, then I'll use it to grind out VP for the team or to grind out for upgrades. I know I've got an upgrade I got to kick out soon. I'm at the 3 million. So we'll get there. Ranking wise, Sanctuary Delta is going to walk away with 3,000 gems. That's not a bad reward for a casual team. Still coming in top 500. I mean, top 500s out of a team that has thousands of alliances. I'm pretty happy with that. Coming in second place in this season. Oop, wrong one. Second place brings us 3-star food. Or possibly finish out a slot for a Pantheon, right? Because that'll be coming around the corner. 710 gems. That's cool. So that'll put me at 50,000 gems. Hold up here then. That's pretty nice. That's a little leftover from the Valkyrie event when I topped up on that one. So that'll be nice. Hopefully I can use that. I want to use that up before Odin comes around because I kind of have this set bucket that I'm doing for every Norse god, and whatever I've got left over, I consider it loose change. Unfortunately, I've got more loose change left over than I wanted to because I did not get to finish the full Valkyrie event. But, you know, we'll see. But Rio, finally have 2 in Legends and 2 in Masters. Nice. Very nice. We only have 2 teams as it is. Delta and Omega. But now that they're full, possibly need to push on to a 3rd alliance, and I would love it if we do. But that means I got to start one completely from scratch. We do have a 3rd alliance out there, but it's just used for jumping at the moment, but we'll see what it's all about. Jotun, look at your name. Up, wrong corner, down there. Most recent $5. Thank you, Jotun, for that contribution on this stream. Much appreciated. No matter how big or small, I appreciate the donation because that means you guys are enjoying the content, and that's what counts for me. So I leave you off with this question for this stream. Oh, last bit. Well, I gotta do my castle. We'll do that, right? Do you even crit? I've got another idea, right? Because, right, this guy here, spin this way, right? These are the Game & Jaeger tees, right? This shoulder, right? These are the guys that I make. Got the Runa. Well, Got Runa is the t-shirt. Crazy Cat Lady's another one. Do you even crit? Got another one. No troops, no spells, no problem. And I'm actually thinking of making another one. If you caught one of the like 10 segments of live streams I did with Bo, because it kept cutting off, restarting, cutting off, restarting. So I've got an insane number of live streams with Bo on my channel. But see, now this is interesting. So look I'm going to do a castle raid. Right? Is that just because of the level? Let me see if I attack a higher level castle. Do I get the 1.3? Oh yeah, there's my 10 souls, right? If we go to raid this one, 1.3. So when you raid castles, you do not get souls for it below a certain level. There we go. I can do this one here. I just want to get my castle rated before this is done. But I'm thinking of making another shirt on a blue colored shirt and having an outline of a berserker and then just having it say, go berserk. What do you think of that one? Go to grab an Oreo milkshake at Jack in the Box. Oh, that sounds so good, Brian. Thanks for streaming. Yes, I do indeed. Dabble in the crits. Nice. Nice, Rio. Rio, I still got all your ideas, too, that I also still want to put out into teas. But I just had this other one. And having Krothos come around just kind of made me think about it. Just a nice light blue shirt, Maybe a dark blue outline of a berserker that just says "Go Berserk." What do you think? Would that be a good tee? Even, I mean, honestly, even though no one's ordered a Do You Even Crit, I've got one person that ordered a Crazy Cat Lady shirt. No one has ordered a Do You Even Crit. No one's ordered a No Troop, No Spill, No Problem, which is not a big deal. I actually enjoy wearing them. This is a hell of a comfortable t shirt that I found to make these guys with. So I guess the question is, if you were be like, hey, you know, I've got nothing better to do with my money, I'm gonna order a T-shirt that some guy randomly makes at his house. Would you think a Go Berserk shirt would be worth making? Eh, eh. Maybe not worth ordering. That's up to you. But I wear them when I travel. That way, if I ever get pit stopped in an airport, I've gotten. Actually, I was flying today, and a couple of people asked me. They're like, I gotta ask, what's crit? Gotta explain it to them. Video gaming, you know, critical chance. But that'll probably be the next one I go into. And if you didn't know I make the shirts, FYI, I make these shirts. They're video game themed. So far, they've stuck with a specific video game for the theme. Non official DOT swag, made by yours truly, Game and Jaeger. Slogan on the front, logo on the back. If you wanted one, anyone that donates 25, like those people, God, wrong corner, like those people down there, they donate 25 bucks or more, they get a shirt. You donate 25 in, even if it's in, like, let's say, Jotun, I'll just use you as an example, not saying you have to be the one, but as an example, you donate $5. Let's say if you do that 5 more times and eventually donate $25, you get yourself a t-shirt. So anyone that crosses the threshold of a $25 donation, whether it be bite size, like Thor down there has 2, right? So they're at 10 out of the 25. The moment someone hits 25, boom, you've got a t-shirt of your choice. Just an FYI, in case you didn't know, that's what I do. Where do those $25 go? They go right back into supporting my stream. But I think that brings it to a close, right? Got it done. Server error, anyways. Look at that. Perfect way. I mean, it could have been Dark Magic. That could be I can get a nice black t shirt and just put Dark Magic Disruption. That would be maybe another t shirt I could put on there. Or Dark Magic. Dark Magic Disrupted Your Realm or something like that. I don't know. I feel like I can come up with one for that. Anyways, that's the stream, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Thank you to everyone who viewed. Thanks for any likes, all those extra subs, the donations down over. I got to get this pointing thing down over there. You can hit me up on the social chats down there. I am Gaming Jaeger. Thanks for tuning in on this stream for the Frozen Fury live stream. Kick it over to the close slide one more time here, right? Frozen Fury. Hopefully, you guys made your milestones that you're pushing for. Got your Krothos if you wanted them, if you like them. Again, thanks for tuning in. I'm Gaming Jaeger.